Hi guys, I want to talk about the very basic things that we should have, the very basic things that we should pay attention in order to grow mentally, to have that mental toughness, in order to be able to control ourselves. As you know, I am not a psychologist. I'm not a therapy doctor, but I think that there are very basic things that I have been working for more than 30 years with people, with my tennis students, and these are things that I'm not throwing it just like out there. This is a stuff that I have worked with people of all ages. I mean, with kids from 7, 8, 10, teenagers, young adults, and even people over 50, 60, and 70 years old. These are six basic points that say they're just common sense, to start working a little better. So the first one is you want to be conscious of your thoughts and your behavior. You want to try to be aware of what's going on in your head, and what kind of thoughts you're having, and how are you behaving. This is something that we're trying not to be impulsive. We're trying not to act and then kind of figure out that we messed up or what went wrong. We're trying to be anticipate. Okay, and learn to catch ourselves when our thoughts are moving towards the wrong place and our behavior is not being helpful. Let's say. The second one is it's the way we communicate with ourselves. I think that one is super super important. It is true that when you repeat something to yourself very often, you can get to a point where you believe it, but the way we talk to ourselves, the kind of words that we use, this is something that's gonna have an impact on the way you feel, on the way you think, on the way you behave, on what you expect, and the way you react. So you really want to pay attention to what kind of communication you're having with yourself. Okay. Now, this is learning to think better. Is something that takes time and discipline. This is something that you cannot, if you're having, let's say that you're having problems, you want to be mentally tougher when you're playing sport. Let's say when you're playing football. If you wanna change the way you think when you're playing football, you cannot expect that you're gonna show up to play. You're not gonna be you're gonna be on the field and you're gonna change the way you think, and then when you step outside the field, you're gonna go back to being that person that is more negative and you're probably not very confident and stuff, and you don't want to change in one aspect, in one place only. You see, when you're gonna be when you're an athlete, the idea is that you want to change everywhere. Whenever you're at home, when you're at school, when you with your family, when you with your friends. So you gotta transfer that change into your mentality everywhere. That's the only way that you can really expect results, and you gotta do it consistently as well. um, you want to pay attention where your attention goes. Yeah. um, you wanna know if where my attention goes, is it helping me or is it affecting me? Is my if I'm trying something, let's say that you're trying to do something and you do it 4 times. It turns out that you do it well 4 times, and you do it and you fail one of them, and your attention is going to that one time that you fail, and you're really not paying attention to the other 4 times that things turn out well. then you're going towards disaster. You're more attracted to the disaster, and you're not really giving yourself credit for doing it the right way 4 times. So you have to pay attention, even when it's the opposite. Even when you did it wrong 4 times and you did it right only one time, your attention has to be okay. So what did I do different on that one time that I did it right? That it turned out like that. So and the next one is you have to commit 100%. You cannot be halfway. If you're trying halfway, usually that people that try halfway, they're not really trying. They're more trying to fail and find the excuse, so that way they can say that's the reason why I do not try 100%. Because when if I only try halfway and things go wrong, so what's the point on putting even more out there? And the last one is that if you don't believe that you have at least one little chance of being able to or capable of doing that thing that you want to do, then it's just not going to work. You have to have at least a little. You cannot. It's difficult when you're trying with your 100% or 500%, and the other 95% is not believing. I mean, even just having 100% believing is good. There is a chance, but you gotta have, even if it's just curiosity, to say, okay, I'm gonna try, see what happens. What if I do well? But you gotta have at least, you gotta think that you, whether because you're curious or you think that you can, that you're capable to do it, even if that belief is very small, but still it's a chance. That's something that can help. So well, I hope you like it, guys. I hope it helps. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.